Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as we welcome the class of 2023. by Paula Waite.
We stand before you, O God, amid this time-honored tradition, and ask that you bless us with your presence and join us in rejoicing with our graduates, their families, and the faculty. As we gather here today to celebrate a step forward into new places with new people and new experiences, let these students not forget the blessings that have brought them to this time and this place. For this school, which has given them a safe place to learn and a strong foundation to build upon as they take the next step into the world. Your spirit of wisdom has empowered their hard work and their discipline and led them to this pivotal moment in their careers. We thank you for granting them focus, direction, strength, and endurance as they have faced challenges and accomplished much. In gratitude, we give thanks for their families and the many others who supported and encouraged them towards this hopeful moment. We humbly pray for the school, their teachers, staff, and mentors who have challenged, cared, and guided them along this academic journey. In gratitude, we thank you for the friendships they have formed during their times together, for the camaraderie and support they offered each other, and for the companionship they found in their mutual efforts for more knowledge, sharper skills, and deeper understanding. These important collegial relationships were forged through hours of study and commitment and will carry each of them beyond the walls of this school. May these solemn and joy-filled proceedings be infused with the divine qualities of faith, hope, and love. Amen.
You may be seated. Good evening. It's my pleasure as the director of the Margaret H. Rollins School of Nursing, on behalf of the school and faculty and staff, to welcome you to this graduation of the class of 2023. This is a special occasion for each of these graduates and for you, the family and friends invited to share in this celebration. 2023 is a very special year for these graduates as they focus on a new beginning of becoming a registered nurse. These graduates just completed a very rigorous program and are now well prepared to enter the nursing profession and to continue on their educational journey. I look forward to seeing each of your contributions to our profession. At this time, I would like to thank our distinguished guests who have assisted in the school in preparing these graduates in their education, members of the BB Board of Directors, the BB Medical Foundation, physicians, leaders, and staff from BB Healthcare, and alumni of the School of Nursing. It is now my pleasure to introduce BB Healthcare's Senior Vice President and Chief Nursing Officer, Kate Bechtold, who will introduce our 2023 commencement speaker.
Good afternoon. I have the privilege of introducing Catherine Matt, who is the Dean of the College of Health Sciences at the University of Delaware from 2009 to 2023. During her time as Dean, she grew the college at both the undergraduate and graduate level, advanced research programs, and created new spaces on the Star campus for the college to expand. She is a Delaware native and earned her bachelor's and master's degree in biology from the University of Delaware, and received her PhD in endocrine physiology from the University of Washington, Seattle. Prior to coming back to Delaware, Dr. Matt served as the Associate Vice President of Clinical Partnerships and Research Infrastructure at the Arizona State University and co-led the Mayo ASU Partnership. She was a congressional fellow in the Senate in Washington, D.C., and worked on the Patient's Bill of Rights and home health legislation. She currently serves on various nonprofit boards in the state and the state subcommittee on healthcare workforce.
So thank you very much for that wonderful introduction, and it is my pure pleasure to be here this evening to make some comments to the class of the nursing students graduating. This is indeed a wonderful occasion, and actually to all of their parents and family and friends who have been a part of this amazing journey. It is quite an accomplishment. The nursing curriculum is extremely rigorous, and so it is with your hard work and the hard work of all of the amazing faculty and staff, both at the Rollins School of Nursing as well as at the BB Hospital and many other collaborating institutions, as well as your family and friends who are all supporting you. So it's a great day for all of us. Let's give the students a hand as well as to all of you. As I mentioned, I am very honored to be here this evening. Over the past 14 years, I have served as the Dean of the College of Health Sciences at the University of Delaware, and it's really been my privilege to work with our nursing faculty and the faculty at the Rollins School of Nursing to explore the best ways to train that next generation of nursing leaders. I've greatly admired the faculty and the staff at the school and at the hospital, and the excellent training and preparation that they have delivered to you. And so let's take a moment to acknowledge and thank and recognize the amazing faculty and staff who have given of their time and their talent to train you in the best ways possible. To the students, you are that next generation of nursing leaders that we so desperately need. It is very exciting to hear that 92% of you have chosen to stay in Delaware and be a part of our health workforce. We need you, and we are grateful that you have chosen to serve in Delaware. As you move forward from your education to your next steps, of course, I have a few words of advice. Okay? So first, go forward with confidence in yourself and apply what you have learned. Know that what you have learned in nursing school can be applied in many, many different ways, in different settings, and in different areas of healthcare. Many times you don't realize how much you have learned until you are challenged to demonstrate your capabilities. Apply what you have learned broadly. Trust in your ability and the knowledge you have acquired, which will give you the courage and the confidence to apply that knowledge in many new ways. Use your critical thinking skills, your communication skills, your compassion, and your empathy to deliver the best healthcare possible to your patients. You will be with patients and families through some of their most joyous times, as well as some of their most challenging times. And they've entrusted their faith in you. So please help them during those times. Second, be open to new experiences. Travel, meet new people, experience new cultures, learn from others. Never, ever stop learning. Take advantage of all kinds of opportunities that come your way, and travel broadly and travel locally. Travel is a great way to discover your passion. Like many of you, I'm a native Delawarean. I grew up in Newark, as you heard. I went to Newark High School, and then went to University of Delaware for my undergrad and my master's degree. As someone growing up in Delaware, I really had not traveled much outside of Delaware growing up here. But when I was a junior in college, on a lark, I applied for a scholarship to spend a summer in Austria. And to my surprise, I was awarded the scholarship. I spent a summer in Austria, learning my German, experiencing the culture, and that was my introduction to the world outside of Delaware, and it sparked a love of travel in me. Because of this new love of travel, I chose to go to University of Washington in Seattle for my PhD. Now, my mother was absolutely convinced that I chose University of Washington because it was the furthest distance from Delaware. But I assured her that was not the case because I was also accepted at University of Hawaii, and I didn't go there. So the reason that I chose that school was because of the quality of the education and the opportunity to expose myself to new experiences and new challenges. And it indeed was a fantastic experience. It broadened my horizons in so many ways. And with the travel bug in me, I ended up traveling and doing research in many places, such as Mongolia, Siberia, Estonia, Chile, Spain, Italy, France, Switzerland, Austria, Scotland, and the list goes on and on. I never would have imagined that I would ever have traveled to those places. But travel opens your eyes to different ways of thinking and living. And in the end, you learn so much about yourself, and it nurtures your soul and your spirit. Third piece of advice: don't be afraid to move on to the next step. You will grow and learn and do things you never imagined. Take a leap of faith. Move up the career ladder in healthcare. Enroll in further education, a graduate program, leadership training, or take that new job. Sometimes we pass up great opportunities waiting for what we think is going to be that perfect opportunity. And sometimes you end up passing up something that would have been the opportunity of a lifetime, but it didn't look like that from the surface. So take that job, try that graduate program, and immerse yourself in that experience. Apply yourself and give it everything you have, and you can turn it into that great opportunity. Don't be afraid to apply for jobs or scholarships, even if you think you might not get them, and even if they're a stretch for you. You may surprise yourself. When I was a faculty member, the research I was doing indicated that diagnostics and treatment options for osteoporosis were available in research, but were not being used because they were not being paid for by insurance or by Medicare. So I decided that changes in health policies were needed, and in order to enable the technologies that research was developing. So I applied for a fellowship with the American Association for the Advancement of Science to go to Washington, D.C. Interviewed for the position, and once again, to my great surprise, I was awarded the fellowship. I then spent a year in D.C. working for Senator Jeffords, who was the chair of the Health Committee, and we introduced legislation so that DEXA scans, or bone density scans, would be covered in a Wellness Act, and we also developed a Patch Act to enhance home health services. It was a fabulous experience being on the Hill. It illustrated to me that you could work at a 40,000-foot level and really make a difference. There are lots of ways to use your talents and skills. And that leads me to my fourth suggestion, which is to realize that you have many opportunities in your career as a nurse. There are so many different settings that you can work in, and so many different roles that you can play. Working in a hospital is just one of the many opportunities open to you as a nurse. There are many kinds of healthcare settings, community settings, educational settings, and even government settings where you can make an impact. We have a great example of that in our own state. Our own Lieutenant Governor, Bethany Hall Long, is a nurse, a faculty member in our college at UD. She still teaches, she does work as a nurse in the community, and she serves in our state government. One of the greatest challenges, I think, that our world faces as we move forward now is improving health outcomes and the quality of life for all people in the world in all types of communities. You can be a part of that leading change that the world needs. My fifth and final suggestion is to experience all that life has to offer and use it as an opportunity to learn and grow and find your happiness. For me, I was lucky to work at different universities around the country. I am so very, very grateful for all the experiences that I had and the various projects that I was able to work on. I learned a lot from those experiences. But I have to say very honestly that the most fulfilling job I have had has been coming back to Delaware to serve as the Dean of the College of Health Sciences and to work with statewide initiatives in Delaware on health workforce. It has given me an opportunity to give back to a community that I grew up in and one that gave so much to my family and friends. So please remember that wherever you go to expand your training and your experiences, please remember to come back home to Delaware because we need you. So in conclusion, I have an important observation, I think, about life. And I'm sure that many of you share the same observation. But I think when you are young and graduating, you don't feel like this at all. So life is a journey, and it takes many twists and turns. Sometimes you end up in places and doing things you had no intention of doing. And for most, life is not a clear path. We sort of think that life is going to be moving from A to B to C to D, and it's not. It's a very winding road. You go from A to C and maybe back to B and then on to D. And sometimes all the pieces of these experiences don't line up, but life, as you continue to live it, has a way of bringing all of those pieces together with time. And the experiences you have, the lessons you learn, the triumphs you experience, and the challenges you face all become a part of the fabric that makes you who you are. It makes you unique, and it gives you the tools and the talent to make a significant contribution to the world that will never be forgotten. So even though in life there are days when everything seems to go wrong, there are also days when everything goes right. And in the end, there is always hope. And to remind me of that, I have a favorite quote that I always carry with me. And it states that when you do what you love, the universe conspires on your behalf. So in closing, I wish you a life filled with passion and with purpose and that power to make a difference. And I wish you also my heartfelt congratulations and your best wishes on the next leg of your journey. Congratulations again.
And now we will hear a few remarks from our senior class president for the class of 2024, Sydney Allen.
Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and the class of 2023. I am Sydney Owing, class president of the class of 2024. I'm speaking on behalf of myself and all my peers in the class of 2024, and I'm here to say we are so proud of each and every one of you. As my class walked through those glass doors in August, we had no clue what to expect. We were excited along with being filled with anxiety and stress, not knowing what was to come. Instantly, we were greeted by the senior class and taken under their wings. They provided us with endless motivation, support, and advice as we progressed through our first year. We were always assured that we had someone to go to as we were adjusting to the life of a nursing student. The seniors provided constant guidance, even while working to complete their own path towards becoming a nurse. We, the class of 2024, are confident that every one of you will be amazing nurses, and we are so excited to see what your future holds. We will miss seeing you all, but we look forward to see all that you will accomplish in your nursing careers. Congratulations, class of 2023. You did it.
And now our senior class president for the class of 2023, Marissa Malone.
Hi, everyone. I'm Marissa Malone, president of the class of 2023, as Dr. Pickard just mentioned. Throughout our last 2 semesters as seniors, there have been quite a few times when we were asked, "Oh, you're a senior. About when do you graduate?" And within milliseconds, we would respond, May 24th, 2023, at 6 p.m. Needless to say, we have been counting down the days for this moment for the last 2 years. But now that we're here and talking about dates, I want to talk about August 19th, 2021. This was the day we stepped foot into Margaret H. Rollins School of Nursing for our first day of orientation. I remembered this day so clearly. Not just because I looked around to see my classmates in their best outfits while I walked in, confused with my full clinical uniform on, down to the stethoscope, and yes, I was the only one. However, I also bring up this day because we walked through those glass doors knowing that Margaret H. Rollins School of Nursing was the best nursing school in Delaware, a rigorous and fast-paced program that we were about to dedicate our lives to for the next 2 years. Those first few days, we sat through orientation, listening to Dr. Pickard and all our instructors introduce themselves, give a thorough overview of what our schooling would look like, and our favorite, icebreakers, to get to know who our peers were. What they didn't tell us was that not only were we about to meet our classmates, the people we would see every day for the next 2 years, but we were also meeting our lifelong friends, the people we would soon consider family. So, over these last 2 years of nursing school, we did just as families do. We celebrated together, cried together, especially before 5 a.m. on clinical mornings. We laughed together, threw baby showers for Mrs. Blankenship, shout out to baby Blair. We had potlucks, holiday parties, and so much more. Margaret H. Rollins School of Nursing has not only built some of the finest nurses, but this school built a seemingly unbreakable bond between 24 students. So here we are, guys. It's finally May 24th, 2023, a little past 6 p.m. As most of you are probably thinking, today's date is special because it means we're officially graduates. But we are not just graduates. We are survivors. We survived EKGs, dysrhythmias, and all of ICU with Dr. Boney, ABG calculations with Mrs. Petito, and probably every pediatric condition there is to know with Mrs. Bounds. See, that's the thing about the School of Nursing. They started off nice and slow in 101 and 102. Mrs. Lynch fed us snacks every lecture. Mrs. Wingate offered moral support in our first couple clinicals. At this point, we're just starting out, learning therapeutic communication, bed baths, vital signs, the basics. Then we reach 201, and suddenly Dr. Watson's bringing down batches on batches of mannequin arms with fake blood, and Sarah Wallace is passing out. We stand here today proud, relieved, and just a bit nervous about beginning our careers as nurses. However, we stand by one another for the last time, knowing that our mornings and everyday routines will be looking a lot different as we move forward into the world of professional nursing. Our families and friends sit here proud of us for our hard work, and probably relieved as well, knowing there's going to be a lot less tears and mental breakdowns. No more walking on eggshells, for the most part. And those of us who are parents, we know that it takes a village to raise a family. However, it takes an entire town to raise your children while balancing nursing school. parenthood, and all other responsibilities that life has thrown our way. So on behalf of myself and all the other mothers in this class, I want to thank those who helped transform our villages into towns the last 2 years. Thank you to our instructors and staff for supporting us, motivating us, teaching us, guiding us, consoling us, and most importantly, for believing in us. Miss Rogers, thank you for staying on top of us, keeping us in line and sometimes on our toes. Mrs. Belgrade, you have supported us not only academically but emotionally. We hope to make you all proud in our future endeavors as RNs and wherever our continuing education takes us. Class of 2023, we're officially nurses. So my last 3 words are for my classmates. We did it. Please enjoy the wonderful montage that Haley has put together for us with the help of Lily too.
So we talked all night about the rest of our lives, where we're gonna be when we turn 25. I keep thinking times will never change. Keep on thinking things will always be the same. But when we leave this year, we won't be coming back. No more hanging out, cause we're on a different track. And if you got something that you need to say, you better say it right now, cause you don't have another day. Cause we're moving on and we can't slow down. These memories are playing like a film without sound. And I keep thinking of that night in June. I didn't know what you loved, but it came too soon. And it was me and you, and then we got real blue. Stay at home talking on the telephone, and we would get so excited and we'd get so scared, laughing at ourselves, thinking life's not fair. And this is how it feels. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever. So if we get the big jobs and we make the big money, when we look back now, will our jokes still be funny? Will we still remember everything we learned in school? Still be trying to break every single rule? Will little brainy Bobby be the stockbroker man? Can he ever find a job that won't interfere with pretend? I keep thinking that it's not goodbye. Keep on thinking it's our time to fly. And this is how it feels. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever. I always knew this day would come. We'd be standing one by one with our future in our hands. So many dreams, so many plans. I always knew after all these years there'd be laughter, there'd be tears, but never thought I'd walk with so much joy but so much pain, and it's so hard to say goodbye. But yesterday's gone, we gotta keep moving on. I'm so thankful for the moment, so glad I got to know you. The times that we had, I'll keep like a photograph and hold you in my heart forever. I'll always remember you. Another chapter in the book. Can't go back, but you can look. And there we are on every page. Memories I'll always save. Up ahead, only open doors. Who knows what we're heading towards? I wish you love, I wish you love. For you the world just opens up. But it's so hard to say goodbye. Yesterday's gone, we gotta keep moving on. I'm so thankful for the moment, so glad I got to know you. The times that we had, I'll keep like a photograph and hold you in my heart forever. I'll always remember you. Every day that we had, all the good, all the bad, I'll keep them here inside. All the times that we shared, every place, everywhere, you touched my life. Yeah, one day we'll look back, we'll smile and we'll laugh, but right now we just cry. 'Cause it's so hard to say goodbye. Yesterday's gone, we gotta keep moving on. I'm so thankful for the moment, so glad I got to know you. The times that we had, I'll keep like a photograph and hold you in my heart forever. I'll always remember you.
Thank you to Haley for putting that together for her class. This is the time in the program when we have the opportunity to recognize graduates for special achievements, attributes, and accomplishments. We express our sincere thanks to those individuals and organizations who so generously made these awards possible. We will begin tonight's awards with a community organization which has continuously supported our School of Nursing students, Delaware Hospice.
I don't think I can follow that nice video. But I'm Debbie Taylor, the Associate Director for the Delaware Hospice Center. I will be presenting the Delaware Hospice Nursing Professional Award, but I'm going to say to each one of you, Babettes, this is what about 29 years of community and Delaware Hospice can do. Imagine what you can do. So Delaware Hospice and the award. Delaware Hospice is proud to be a nonprofit organization encompassing Delaware. Our mission is to provide the highest quality hospice and healthcare services and serve as a trusted community partner in end-of-life education and support. To continue to live our mission, it is essential to support the development of a skilled and compassionate workforce. So we are grateful to programs like the Margaret H. Rollins School of Nursing, which emphasizes the core values of hospice nursing, compassion and comfort care. These essentials, both innate and taught in the classroom, need to be exhibited in all aspects of nursing. The graduates of the School of Nursing are well positioned to bring these elements of nursing care to patients present and future. Delaware Hospice is thrilled to recognize and award a student who has exhibited an especially compassionate philosophy to everyday nursing care. This student is a true patient advocate. Takes the time to develop a rapport with the patients and families she cares for, and shows a special compassion for those who are in need. As she was completing her bachelor's degree in molecular biology at Towson University, she decided to take a job as a CNA working with hospice patients. She quickly realized that end-of-life nursing was her calling. When she relocated to Delaware, she became employed with Delaware Cardiovascular Associates, which allowed her to develop deep connections in the community with many physicians, and this recipient enthusiastically supported her enrollment at the Margaret H. Rollins School of Nursing. She is caring, thoughtful, and supportive to all her patients, but especially those facing a significant illness and uncertain future. She emulates what it means to demonstrate empathy and genuine caring for those in need. She will be starting her professional nursing career in oncology nursing at Duke University, you go girl, as she continues to pursue her BSN. We are hopeful that her roots will eventually lead her back to BB. This year's recipient of the Delaware Hospice Nursing Professional Award is Emily Joint.
Hello, I am Danielle Blankenship, President of the BB Alumni Association. And the role of the Alumni Association is to promote networking within the profession and to promote community involvement and philanthropy, which supports the nursing profession and our community at large. It is a pleasure to be able to annually recognize the School of Nursing graduate who exemplifies overall medical, surgical, clinical excellence. Performance in foundations of nursing, nursing care of adults, and advanced concepts of nursing is reviewed with special consideration focused on this graduate's ability to provide district nursing, which is caring for multiple patients with purposeful and timely implementation of quality care. A few ways to describe this year's recipient are calm, quiet, determined, compassionate with her patients, and eager to learn. She is dependable, flexible, and has great clinical and communication skills when caring for her patients and helping others. This graduate received her CNA certification as a junior in high school and decided to become a nurse after seeing the need for nursing care in our community. Prior to starting the School of Nursing, she had already worked as a CNA at BB for 3 years and wanted to attend the Margaret H. Rollins School of Nursing because of its reputation and NCLEX pass rates. Her goals when applying to the school were to be successful in this nursing program, pass the NCLEX, and continue to work at BB. So far, she has successfully completed two of those 3 goals, including working at BB's medical surgical unit as a graduate nurse. On behalf of the Alumni Association, I am honored to present this year's award to Madison Hoon.
The Margaret H. Rollins School of Nursing has a long and distinguished history as a diploma program. The School of Nursing is proud to remain as the only diploma school of nursing in the state of Delaware. The faculty and staff take pride in the hallmark of our program, that of strong clinical experiences to complement classroom learning. This type of program is geared to a special kind of student, one who relishes learning by example, one who studies hard to piece together the many aspects of her patient's condition, and one who advances her knowledge by applying what the textbooks say to what is seen in clinical experiences. Our goal is to arm our students with the tools they will need in their career paths: knowledge, assessment skills, clinical expertise, communication skills, professionalism, and the ability to apply critical thinking to patient management. While the faculty of the School of Nursing is proud of all our graduates, the Faculty Award tonight is being awarded to a student who best exemplifies the hallmarks of a diploma graduate. This student thrived in the intimate classroom environment of our diploma program. She has persevered through many challenges during nursing school to be sitting on the stage today. This recipient seeks faculty guidance when needed, puts the needs of her family before her own desire to continue her education with only one semester left to complete. She continued to work in healthcare, support her family, and has since successfully returned to nursing school in order to become a registered nurse. She is attentive to her patients and always advocates for them. She spends time at the bedside with her patients, giving compassionate and competent care. She is honest and dependable. She has given the journey everything that she has. We are thrilled to award the nursing diploma to her today. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Margaret H. Rollins School of Nursing, I am honored to present this award to Alexandra Marion.
Good evening, everyone. Graduates, family, friends, colleagues. My name is Loretta Ostrowski, and I'm the Vice President of Inpatient Emergency Services at Beebe. I am also a very proud alumni of Beebe School of Nursing, and tonight I have the pleasure of presenting the Patient Care Leadership Award. The nursing leadership team at Beebe, many that are here tonight, are a fundamental component to facilitating the clinical learning experience for the Margaret H. Rollins School of Nursing students. Their supportive, collaborative relationship with the School of Nursing promotes an optimal learning environment for our students. It's our pleasure to recognize a graduate who has demonstrated leadership skills throughout their educational experience. In this student's admission essay, she acknowledged choosing a career in nursing after watching her mother successfully battle cancer. Spending so much time at her mother's side made her realize how much she loved caring for others. After her mom's successful recovery, this graduate began to volunteer at Bay Health. She loved working around patients, communicating with them, and really getting to know them through their stories. Throughout this student's journey at Beebe School of Nursing, the faculty have witnessed an immense amount of personal growth, grit, and determination that has contributed to her ability to be successful. She's a quiet leader among her classmates. When interacting with patients or staff, she demonstrates the utmost professionalism, eager to help anyone, and always focused on doing what is best for patients. In preparing comments for this evening's event surrounding graduation, this student noted her future plans to pursue a master's degree in nursing leadership. It's with pleasure that I present the Patient Care Leadership Award to Gianna Beata.
Good afternoon, everyone, and graduates. It's nice to see you. My name is Wendell Alford. I'm president of the Beebe Healthcare Auxiliary, and the Beebe Healthcare Auxiliary is pleased to honor the graduates tonight who have demonstrated outstanding ability and contributions in all aspects of school, academic, clinical, school, and community involvement. This year, we have 2 recipients who have excelled both academically and clinically. Both students are enthusiastic and always exhibit a caring spirit. They are well respected by their peers, the faculty, and the nursing staff. They enjoy clinical, providing excellent nursing care with a bedside manner that is professional and comforting to patients. I've been there. Both of these students communicate well with those in the community and will continue to represent the nursing profession in a positive light. They demonstrate leadership skills by promoting a team environment and helping others in any way they can. Their demonstration, eagerness to learn, and kind demeanor made both of them a pleasure to teach for all the faculty. Chosen for this award as the best all-around students for the class of 2023, it is with great pleasure I present the BB Healthcare Auxiliary Ginger Snowden Award to Ava Morez and Jessica Rigby.
Good evening. My name is Tom Protak. I'm the president of the BB Medical Foundation, and on behalf of our board of directors, we want to congratulate all of our graduates tonight. It certainly is a pure joy to be here with you tonight. One of the great accomplishments that I'm surprised none of our guest speakers spoke about was that you went through a pandemic. So isn't it wonderful to be here without masks on and sitting with one another inside and smiling and hugging and being with one another. I also want to bring glad tidings to each and every one of you graduates from the Rollins family. I communicated with them this morning, and the family of Margaret Rollins and she herself want to wish you all the best tonight as you celebrate your graduation. They're watching us on live streaming, so if you want to wave to them, you can do that. So the BB Medical Foundation is most pleased to honor a graduate who has been exemplary in her philanthropic activities, supporting both BB Healthcare and our local community at large. Philanthropy is defined as the practice of giving and time to help make life better for other people, including giving your treasure and your talent. The profession of nursing and philanthropy go hand in hand very closely. Nurses care for others, including their community, with an unwavering desire to give back. This student tonight, who will receive the Margaret H. Rollins Student Philanthropy Award, demonstrated an innate calling to serve others through volunteerism ever since she entered the Margaret H. Rollins School of Nursing. She volunteered at School of Nursing events, enthusiastically sharing her pride in our school and in our program. Her friendly attitude, her warm smile, and her engagement with the community made her an ideal representative for the BB Medical Foundation Award. This past academic year, she dedicated over 312 hours of volunteer service on a medical mission trip. 312 hours. The requirement for the nursing program is 8 hours each semester. She joined a local church on a mission trip to Mali, Africa, where she provided urgent care to more than 300 members of the community. She assisted the physician by completing vital signs and assessments, as well as basic medical care for all patients. She also assisted with the services such as providing food, clothing, transportation, and financial aid to the community, and also compassion. After graduation and successful completion of the NCLEX exam, she plans to continue her mission work by relocating to Hawaii. She will be attending the University of the Nations, where she can continue her missionary work as a nurse while also continuing her own education. She believes missionary nursing is her lifelong calling. As a member of the class of 2023, she has consistently demonstrated her kindness through service to others while successfully completing her nursing education. She will be an asset to the nursing profession and to those in need throughout the world. It is with pleasure that I present the 2023 Margaret H. Rollins Student Philanthropy Award to Lillian Lehman.
Congratulations. My name is Bill Chasnoff. I serve as the chair for the Department of Medicine for BB Healthcare's medical staff, and it's a pleasure to be here tonight. It's also a privilege for the medical staff of BB Healthcare to honor the graduate who achieved the second highest academic average for the class of 2023. The salutatorian award this year honors a graduate who has been a consistently high academic performer with all final course grades at 91 or above and a final overall average of 92. This individual is enthusiastic about nursing and detailed in providing excellent patient care. She demonstrates compassion for her patients and their families through excellent communication and genuine kindness. Faculty could always count on her to be well prepared for class and clinical. She was truly a pleasure to teach. This graduate quietly went about her work throughout her journey in nursing school, always demonstrating the utmost professionalism and representing the School of Nursing in a positive manner. Her dedication to nursing has been evident to the faculty and to her peers throughout her time at BB Healthcare. She will do amazing things in the future, and she will be an asset to the nursing profession. I also hear she enjoys energy drinks. It is a pleasure to present the Medical Staff Award to Jessica Rigby.
Hi there, class and friends and relatives. I'm Terry McGee. I'm the chairman of the board of BB Healthcare, and I also sell Jeeps. The board of directors at BB Healthcare are proud to have the only hospital-based nursing education program in the state. We congratulate each one of you on your competition of one of the most rigorous and successful nursing programs in our state. We know you're well prepared for the nursing profession, and we offer our best wishes as you begin your professional nursing careers. BB's healthcare values focus on commitment to safety, respect, integrity, lifelong learning. Therefore, it is a distinct pleasure of the Board of Directors to honor the graduate who exemplifies these values in their educational journey that has achieved the highest overall academic average for the class of 2023. This eliminates all men because we don't study, right? We're most apt to not study. That was me. Wasn't because I didn't need to study, believe me. This year's recipient had the highest academic performance with overall average of 95. No final course grade less than 93. She is committed to excellence and is well respected by her peers. Her attention to detail and swiftness and academic ability will be special additions to the nursing profession. BB's Healthcare Clinical Decision Unit is lucky to have her join their team. It is with pleasure that I present the Board of Directors Award for an excellence to Sarah Wallace. Sarah?
We have now reached a time in the evening when you receive your School of Nursing pin and diploma. Your pin is unique and will always identify you as a graduate of the Margaret H. Rollins School of Nursing at BB Healthcare. It's a symbol of your challenges and successes, a symbol of your excellent nursing education. Wear it proudly. The school pin reflects our BB heritage with the BB family crest. The focus of the crest is the beehive. The beehive represents vigilance, industry, and persistence of purpose. These characteristics are so fitting of each of you reaching this milestone. Your class is entering the nursing profession at an exciting time. You have endured an extremely rigorous curriculum which has prepared you to provide excellent, compassionate patient care. You are well prepared to enter one of the most admirable professions where you can truly make a difference in the lives of others. I believe in the spirit of inquiry, resiliency, and compassion. This is what creates the essence of nursing. You have all of these qualities. Take the lessons you've learned from us as you continue to learn, grow, and lead our profession. As you begin your nursing career, I challenge you to keep a few things in mind. Be enthusiastic and get involved. Be engaged and present with your patients, not the technology. Listen to what your patients are saying. Never be afraid to speak up and ask why. Commit to excellence each and every day. Always practice with integrity and follow your nursing instinct. We have provided you with the education and skills for success. It's now up to each of you to continue your educational journey and to make your mark on our profession. My sincere congratulations and best wishes. It's now my privilege to introduce the faculty, staff, and librarians who have assisted these graduates in reaching this milestone. If you would each stand in recognition when I call your name. Alexa Bache. Danielle Blankenship. Trisha Bounds. Charlotte Boney. Teresa Croson. Mackenzie Helsel. Teresa Lynch. Allison Watson. Jennifer Wingate. Katie Zahner. And our most recently retired legacy, Terry Wyatt. Our staff, Sue Belgrade, Tony Esposito, our administrative assistant, Barbara Rogers, our librarians, Ann Lonergan and Jean Winstead. A special thanks to our program coordinator, Tracy Bell. She couldn't be here tonight because her daughter is graduating from high school, but I truly couldn't do it without her. I also want to thank our executive leader for the School of Nursing, Mr. Rick Schaffner, and our Chief Nursing Officer, Kate Bechtold. Many thanks to each of you for your dedication, continuous support, and the vision for our future. Now our class advisors, Allison Watson and Charlotte Boney, will come to assist with the pinning, and our president and CEO of BB Healthcare, Dr. David Tam, will award the diplomas. Abby Grace Derrickson. Abby's favorite memory in nursing school was seeing everyone's reaction to the different simulation scenarios. After graduation, Abby will be starting in BB Healthcare's graduate nurse residency program, working in the emergency department. Her future goals include completing her BSN and eventually becoming a nurse practitioner. Lauren Elizabeth Gulbronson. Lauren's favorite memory from nursing school was getting stuck at the hospital during a tornado warning and sitting in the hallway with her patients. Following graduation, Lauren will begin her nursing career in BB Healthcare's graduate nurse residency program, working on the 5th floor clinical decision unit. Her long-term goal is to continue her education and eventually earn her master's degree. Madison Taylor Hone. Madison's favorite memory from nursing school was seeing the birth and OB clinicals, as well as her experience in med-surg during her senior preceptorship. Madison will be entering BB Healthcare's graduate nurse residency program following graduation and working on 3 med-surg. Within 5 years, she hopes to obtain certification in chemotherapy, earn her BSN, and eventually become certified in oncology nursing. Michaela Marie Hostler. Michaela's favorite memory from nursing school was watching her first delivery during her externship in L&D. After graduation, she will be entering BB Healthcare's graduate nurse residency program, working in labor and delivery. Her future goal is to become a certified nurse midwife. Julia Maureen Jordan. Julia's favorite memory was going out with her clinical group for ice cream at the end of Nursing 102. Following graduation, Julia will be entering BB Healthcare's nurse residency program, working on the 5th floor CDU. Her long-term goal is to become a critical care travel nurse. Emily Ann Joint. Emily's best memory in nursing school was finally figuring out what the wink meant when inserting a catheter. Any nurse understands. Emily will be relocating following graduation, taking a nursing position in acute oncology at Duke University Hospital in North Carolina. Her long-term goal is to complete her BSN, become certified in oncology nursing, and to become her most confident, competent self. Michelle McCausland Littleton. Michelle's favorite memory includes all the new friendships and bonds that she's created with her classmates. She believes the camaraderie developed in nursing school is like no other. To have a peer offering you support and encouragement when you need it is the most helpful and what got her here today. After graduation, she'll be entering BB Healthcare's graduate nurse residency program, working in the operating room. Her long-term goal is to complete her BSN and MSN and to eventually become an RN-FA. Marissa Nancy Malone. Marissa has a few favorite memories. First, when the flight team took her class up to the helipad and Dr. Boney had to carry her across the runway on the ramp. Second, when she, Mrs. Bounds, and her peers were questioned by police during the school hear and vision screenings because one of the children didn't want to participate and instead called 911. Following graduation, she will be entering BB Healthcare's graduate nurse residency program, working in the emergency department. Her future goals include advancing her education and becoming a nurse practitioner in the ICU or CRNA and continuing to practice at BB. Alexandra Nicole Marion. Allie's favorite memory from nursing school was her OB clinical rotation. After graduation, Allie will be starting her nursing career at Bay Health Dover on a med-surg unit. Her long-term goals include obtaining her BSN and becoming certified. She wants to get a few years of med-surg experience before determining what specialty she really wants to pursue. Haley Brooke McCabe. Haley's favorite memory was the celebration she had with friends after they completed their first year of nursing school. Haley will be entering BB Healthcare's graduate nurse residency program, working on 2 Lynch Women and Children following graduation. Her long-term goals are to earn her BSN while gaining experience. She also hopes to pursue her MSN degree and become a nurse practitioner, potentially specializing in aesthetics. Ava Marie Morose. Ava's favorite memory from nursing school was volunteering at the Dewey Goes Pink event. Following graduation, Ava will be starting her nursing career at Bay Health Sussex in the emergency department. Her long-term goals are to complete her BSN and begin working on her MSN in nursing leadership. Vicki Murat. Vicki's favorite memory from nursing school was when she received a supportive card from a faculty member during her first year. She didn't even know that she needed it, but she did. Following graduation, she plans to work on a med-surg unit or progressive care. Her career goals are to complete her BSN within the next 3 years and become a mental health nurse practitioner within 10 years. She hopes to influence policies regarding public health. Abby Delaney Olszewski. Abby's favorite memory from nursing school was getting coffee with friends after Monday exams. Following graduation, Abby will be working at Bay Health, Dover, in the emergency department. Her long-term goals are to complete her BSN and to eventually work in a pediatric ED or possibly pursue travel nursing. Jessica Lynn Rigby. Jessica's favorite memory was going to the local Mexican restaurant each week with classmates to decompress after a busy week of class. Following graduation, she'll be working at the Bay Health Sussex campus in the emergency department. In 5 years, she would like to be close to becoming an MP, and in 10 years, she hopes to be practicing nurse practitioner, specializing in dermatology or aesthetics. Sarah Elizabeth Robinson. Sarah's favorite memory was when a patient remembered her from a previous time she had taken care of him. Following graduation, she plans to continue her education. Her long-term goals are to become a certified critical care nurse and to take advantage of any unique opportunities in nursing that she can. In 10 years, she hopes to have found the specialty that she loves. Lillian Stephanie Santana Lima. Lily's favorite memory in nursing school was when she had a newborn baby named after her. That was in the slideshow. Following graduation, Lily plans to work at Bay Health's Acuity Adaptable Unit. In 2024, she will be attending the University of the Nations in Hawaii to further her missionary work and helping others in countries of need. She simultaneously plans to complete her BSN and eventually her MSN. Nathaniel Jacob Signor. Nate's favorite memory from nursing school was having to drive 2.5 hours 5 times a week. Not. After graduation, Nate will begin working in Bay Health's emergency department. His long-term goal is to develop his nursing skills enough to be a fluent travel nurse. He hopes to work and live in all the states he finds interesting, but he plans to keep his roots in Delaware and to hopefully be working for himself in 10 years. Sheena Leslie Stevenson. Sheena's favorite memories are all the nice patients she's taking care of in clinical. After graduation, she'll begin in BB's graduate nurse residency program, working on the step-down unit. Her long-term goal is to receive her BSN and to eventually pursue travel nursing.
You go, girl!
Kirsten Gail Taylor. Kirsten's favorite memory from nursing school was when Dr. Blankenship announced her pregnancy to the class using a case study, yet the class had a terrible time figuring out what this patient's diagnosis was. Following graduation, Kirsten will be entering BB Healthcare's graduate nurse residency program, working in the ICU. Her future goals include completing her BSN and eventually becoming a nurse practitioner. Madison Taylor Tuttle. Madison's two favorite memories from school were walking in the park with her friends during class breaks or her ICU clinical experience with Dr. Boney. After graduation, she'll be starting her career on a medical progressive unit at Johns Hopkins. She hopes to transfer into their ICU after 1 year and eventually plans to try travel nursing, earn her BSN, and pursue her MSN as a nurse practitioner. Gianna Marie Veda. Gianna's favorite memory from nursing school was the brutal early mornings of clinical. Although others would dread the early mornings, she genuinely loves being in the hospital caring for patients. She feels this is the greatest reward of nursing. Following graduation, Gianna will start her nursing career at Bay Health Sussex, working in same-day surgery. She also plans to continue pursuing her BSN and her MSN in nursing leadership, and to eventually be a leader on her unit for her peers, for other new graduates, and for nursing students. Sarah Marie Wallace. Sarah's favorite memory from nursing school was whenever Abby O would hysterically cry from laughing so hard. Following graduation, Sarah will be starting in BB Healthcare's graduate nurse residency program, working on the clinical decision unit. Her long-term goals include obtaining her BSN and eventually her MSN as a nurse practitioner or in nursing leadership. Madison Ray Williams. Madison's favorite memories from nursing school are the time spent with friends, going out in Lewis for coffee. Following graduation, Madison will be starting her nursing career at Bay Health Dover in the emergency department. Her long-term goals are to further her career and seek certifications in trauma and sane nursing. Carly Lynn Zirkle. Carly's fondest memory in nursing school was when she got locked out of class after a lunch break. Since it was Dr. Boney's lecture, she was too nervous to knock on the door. Granted, it was the most important lecture of the semester on dysrhythmias. Carly will be starting her nursing career at Bay Health on the labor and delivery unit, cross-training to the NICU. Her future plans include travel nursing and continuing her education to eventually become a neonatal nurse practitioner. Congratulations to the class of 2023. We will now close the ceremony with the benediction from Paula Waite.
Gracious and loving God, we pause before you as this day comes to a close, and the years of focused study have reached their conclusion. May these honored graduates find strength in their academic preparation and the long line of educational tradition. For with it today, they join the over 100-year-old network of local, national, and global alumni who are their kindred spirits. We ask that you give them the grace to make wise choices and inspire and strengthen them to bring forth their skills, empathy, and compassion as they care for every person they encounter. May each of them recognize the blessing of having been chosen and called to this sacred space called healthcare. Humble them as they enter into the lives of their patients and families at their most vulnerable time of life. Keep them growing with every challenge they face, supported by your divine love and guidance. May their integrity be a gift to the world, fueled by the scholarship invested in their profession and compassion expressed by their leadership and excellence in service to others. Help them to look to the future with confidence and with the assurance that the safe place of learning has provided a strong foundation for the next chapter of their lives. So now go in peace to serve with valor, promoting healing and health to all in your care.